Welcome to another episode of the Multifamily Collective. Today, we want to talk about budgeting. It's budget season. I believe it might have been budget season starting in July. I think every year budget season gets pushed back to the month prior. So if you did it last year in July, you're going to do it this year in June. Next year, you'll do it in May, or at least you'll start the process. And inevitably, many of your budgets won't get approved until December or January or February, because inevitably somebody somewhere will have so much feedback that you can't incorporate it all, or departments are warring over the fact that they can't agree on the model that you're going to use, or somebody hard codes a space in the worksheets and it blows up all the budgets, and then if you see one error in a budget, you can't trust any of the numbers. There are all these variations in budget. I've been through budget, dare I say, hell, nearly every year in my career. All 30 years. And it doesn't matter what organization I work for. I think the only organization I worked for that really had an unbelievable system was way back in the real estate investment trust days at Equity Residential. They had a very good process and lots of people who were working on a budget model that really worked in a almost flawless way. So aside from that, every other organization I worked for was just like pulling your hair out and dying 1,000 deaths, and it never worked. And it generally boiled down to one or two people in the organization that thought that they knew more than anybody else, and they just sort of warred with each other, and everybody else just sat back with popcorn and whatever beverage you love and just watched all of that play out and suffered for it. So that is not to suggest you try to be a part of the solution, but I am very excited about budget season this year and in the years to come, because a lot of organizations out there are working on budget models. REBA comes to mind. They didn't pay for that remark, but I think the guys over at REBA are really putting together something that's very special as it relates to budgeting, and the model that they're working on in a perfect world would be a rolling budget, and it would be something that it is creating itself every single month you finalize information. It's creating the month in the future for that particular month. So January 24's actuals comes in, 25's budget, January's budget is created based on lookbacks, and you can put all those variables into the system, or whether it's a 1 month look back, 2 month look back, 3 month look back, or requires some level of work on the part of the regional manager or whoever is involved in that budget making process. So anyway, that's my rant about budgets. The punchline for the video today is, when you're thinking about budgeting in the year 2025, I think it's a healthy exercise to go through and ask yourself a couple of things. What is sucking most of your time? What is it in your organization that sucks out the most time and resource? Be it money, be it time, be it brain damage, be it mental health, whatever it is, what is causing pain inside of your organization? And what can you put, what kind of technology that can you put in place, or what kind of process change, or what kind of system change do you need to make to get that time back? What one decision can you make that will give you time back in spades? And whatever that is, if it costs money, let's get that in the budget for 2025 so they make our organization more efficient and more effective. You think about the top 3 things that are robbing the most of your time and your resource. You do the same exercise, right? What is that second thing, or second most time robbing thing? And then find technology or system or process that you can change that will give that time back to you. So it's the top three things that are keeping you up at night or causing the most pain in your organization, and figure out how you can budget for those things in 2025 to make them go away, or make them more efficient and effective, or automate them completely and wholly. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.